To fourth down. So now on fourth down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Some pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kelce out in the slot right.
Here we go! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Rivers now from the 50. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Kevin Dodd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Throwing Rivers. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Rivers on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Returning, it's Benjamin. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Rivers to throw it. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebacker.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding time. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try it, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Harriman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So out come the Chargers. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2nd down, Rivers. That is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Conley. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Let's round. Ohio. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Conley. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the big fella. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Conley. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. And quickly they get to the line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analysis.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Manti Te'o coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Gordon on first down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They send Green to the left on his own. Rivers, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now Benjamin. He won't go down. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Down to the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out here in the eye. In motion left goes Green. They try again with Hyde. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They find some open field here. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.